Around 2,000 Clover workers say they'll no longer be milked by the company. The General Industries Workers Union of South Africa is demanding a 16% wage increase. Clover's only willing to make an offer of 3%, which has already been rejected. Aviwe Mtila is following the story for us. He joins us now live. So, Aviwe, first take us through the workers' demands.
Well, Sean, there's a list of 27 demands from the workers, but at the center of it all around the wage issues. You don't understand that there's a breakdown of the wage negotiations between the company Clover as well as the union Giwusa. Basically, initially going to the wage negotiations, they wanted a 16% wage increase. They dwindled that down to a 13% increase, and now they're settling, saying that they want nothing less than a double-digit wage increase. But you'd understand that Clover's only offering a 5% wage increase that's already been rejected by the union. Another issue is just around the labor brokers. They're saying that a lot of the employees are being exploited as contract workers and not giving permanent position, an issue that I touched with Giwusa's Charles Pasha. Let's listen in on that.
Example, the issue of labor brokers. Clover is using labor brokers in all the 9 provinces, but it's abusing the use of labor brokers. And we are saying to them, we want to have a control over the labor brokers. If you look at Polokwane, Clayville and City Tip, they are workers of labor brokers. Some of them have worked for 15 years. They are not being put on permanent, and then they are losing benefits, and that's unacceptable. And if you look in all the 9 provinces, all those workers in the labor brokers happen to be blacks. There's no single white person who is in that pool of workers who will work 15 years. We've been saying, show us a single one in any province. They can't show us because there's no such. White workers come here in 3 months' time, they are all on permanent position.
And the impact of this strike on consumers?
Well, Shohan, if the strikers have their way, I'm afraid your breakfast might just be impacted by the strike. I mean, you'll be forced to have a black cup of coffee as they plan on basically hampering the distribution process of Clover. They also plan on calling on a nationwide boycott just from fellow South Africans. Let's listen in again on Charles Pasha and what he had to say on that.
In order to intensify the strike, we are calling on the public to boycott all the Clover products in all the shops in all the 9 provinces until such time that the Clover management talks to workers.
Yeah, so what's Clover saying?
In a statement that they released, they're basically saying that they have contingencies in place to mitigate the impact on operations, the strike that will have on the operations. But they basically also say in that statement that the negotiations depend on their balance sheet. And they say at this moment they aren't able to meet the demands of Giwusa.
All right, Aviwe Mtila.